Right. The conversation starts with none other than Dr. Ofweneke. Now, Dr. Ofweneke is one of those particular people who has tried to keep his marriage under wraps ever since he broke up with his first wife, right? This was none other than Nika the Queen, famously known for her gospel music. She had that whole antic the last time where she was trying to clout chase using some other artist who was a gospel artist, sending her money, and she's like, don't send me money, I am a married woman. Technically it was all just for clout. Long story short, she's been quiet for a bit. Well, actually, no, because there was another rumor of something that she'd worn and people were really mad about it. They're like, how are you a Christian woman and you're dressing like this? She's always like on the receiving end of a lot of criticism simply because she has defined herself as a Christian woman, as a Christian socialite stroke celebrity. So obviously she's going to receive some backlash when it comes to that. But she and Dr. Ofweneke were actually together for a long time and they broke up. Now, immediately they broke up, Dr. Ofweneke decided apparently to keep every single one of his relationships after that completely under wraps. Atasi chini ya maji. Chini ya uji. Now, he quickly introduced us to a whole other girlfriend. This is back in 2016. Her name was Christine. Now, Christine was apparently the love of his life. So much so that Nika the Queen was on social media going like, okay, what's going on? Now, fast forward to very recently on his show, Mr. Right, where he introduced yet another person. This was on July 7th, as recent as just last month, where he introduced this new woman by the name of Marianne Baraza as Mrs. Right, okay? And obviously we're all like, wait, what happened to Christine? Everyone was concerned about Christine, including Nika the Queen, who was like, I thought you said Christine was the love of your life, baby boy. What happened? What happened there?
Yes,
like, love of your life, Connie, your life is in cocoon stages. What's going on? It's like, I know, right? It's like your life, it has quarters. Every new quarter, you have a brand new woman, brand new wife. Anyway, long story short, because of this criticism, obviously, and a lot of people coming into this conversation, like, why are you dropping women right, left, and center? Why are women leaving you right, left, and center? Like, what's going on with you? What's the dealio there? He said a very sad childhood story that, you know, was supposed to explain away, stroke justify the fact that he's not been in a stable, long-term relationship with one woman since 2016, okay? And he said that apparently, when he was about, I think his mom just left, 1 week old. The mother just left. She just like, yep, she was gone. And of course, he was raised by his father up until I think 4 years old, where the father now got remarried to another woman. And then for some reason, he was sent away to live somewhere else. So he also didn't see his father all the way up until class 8. And upon meeting his dad, it was like a very, you know, this relationship that is, you haven't seen this person for a while, you're estranged. It is what it is. You really don't know them, they really don't know you. Plus, imagine being 4 years old and having to like figure out how to live without your dad up until class 8. You are significantly older. You're like 14, 15, 16, around there. So it becomes very difficult for you to be able to actually try and have a relationship with your father, especially when they are already remarried, they probably have other children, and so on and so forth. And he says that this is the reason why he finds himself in a situation where he can't be in a commitment or a long-term relationship simply because he has those scars from his childhood. And of course, all of us are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But then he said, I realized I am a lover. When I love and embrace you, I am 100%. I realized sometimes I don't give you 100% because I am always scared that if I love you too much, then you will leave. I will love you from afar because if I love you enough, you will take advantage and leave. Because if my mom can leave, whomst are you to not to stay in this relationship? And he went so far as to give a little bit of a threat stroke, caveat stroke, ultimatum, I don't even know what to term it as, where he told his new woman, who goes by the name of Marianne Baraza, he said, if you leave me, you will be confirming all the issues of my childhood were correct, as in people will always leave. So you will be a confirmation that I will always be alone if you end up leaving this relationship. And I'm just like, that's a huge burden to place on someone. And it also starts to play into understanding where these other women are coming from, or at least why they are leaving from this relationship. It's a lot of pressure to think about the fact that you have to be able to help this person heal their childhood trauma. Not only that, love them unconditionally to the point where it doesn't matter what they do, what kind of errors they commit, even if they do horrible, heinous things, you kind of still have to stick around simply because you're trying not to re-scar them or open those wounds that were there. And that's a lot of pressure for any human being. Like, how am I supposed to live my life and also live your life for you? You know, that is a whole lot to place on a human being. And then the consistent, oh, I know you leave me just like my mother. Imagine that's not a healthy way to be in a relationship with anyone. Like, the constant, you know, looming danger of, hey, this person, if I leave him, it's very guilt trippy, and it's just not a position you want to be in for long enough. And even still, it becomes even harder for you to leave this person. So I kind of see where these other women are coming from, but at the same time, damn, he probably just needed to have kept it even more shut. Don't tell us anything.
It's giving a lot of manipulation.
It is
involved when you're dealing with
really
this person. And a lot of emotional guilt tripping. Because what do you mean if I leave you to confirm all your childhood fears and insecurities?
Talk to a therapist. What?
Do you know how burdened you feel when somebody tells you that? You know, like, my whole life, you are the confirmation that everything is wrong if you do such and such. It's like holding you hostage, and that makes absolutely no sense. It
actually is.
And it's such a dynamic, even you don't even have room for a healthy argument.
There's no error. You can't.
Because even if you disagree with this person, it's like you want to break up with them.
It is a compromise. You have to be the one compromising consistently. This person will never...
Because they have suffered.
Yes, they have suffered for 25 years. Now it's their time to twerk on the yacht. It really is giving that energy, and that's insane to hold against someone.
And I actually saw something yesterday. George Ndirangu was on social media talking about some people never find happiness because we are always looking for happiness as a full package. You're always saying, if I find the perfect wife, the perfect family, the perfect finances, the perfect everything all at once, then I will be happy. But that's kind of unrealistic, because sometimes when you have the money, you have the most horrible partner in the world. When you have the best partner in the world, you don't have the money, necessarily at that point. So I think what Dr. Ofweneke should do is listen to Georgie Ndirangu and find pockets of happiness. You know, a laugh here, a smile there, happiness here, because putting all your healing for your childhood on one person,
that's very unfair.
Can you all go to therapy?
I know, right?
And then you wongelesha watu, come on.
God.
Anyway.